So we're currently on the bit that everybody looks at. Out there you can see the where the audience would be. The auditorium currently seats 650, but with the red chairs, 730 is what we can sit in here. And that is actually the biggest auditorium in Dubai, believe it or not. We've just been beaten, I think, by Dubai's Opera House, however, though, which is now currently bigger. This is the biggest school auditorium in the UAE. So you're very privileged to come to this school and get to come into this, even for your assemblies or for the shows. So now that we're on the stage, you guys all know where the screen is. It's right behind the black curtain, but of course you may not have noticed we can close the curtain as well. And above my head is what's called the lighting rack, which at the moment has somewhere in the region of 35 different lights on it. It's difficult to see at the moment, and again we'll get to that, but we've got all sorts of lights up there. We also have down on the stage here, we also have, as you can see, monitors, which are the speakers there between the lights, and we have moving heads, or LS200s as they are, or what they call Gobos sometimes in the industry, or quite a lot in the industry, you'll hear that a lot. And these speakers are so that the actors and actresses and musicians can hear the music or whatever they need coming back to them. These are not for the audience. Okay, that's very important. So, if we come down the stairs here, you can follow me if you like. If we come down the stairs and we have a bit of a look up at the speakers up there, which is what we call the main array. So if you are ever lucky enough to be working with me and Mr. Patrick, you would notice sometimes we'll say things like main array, central array, center fill, and things like that. And these are all sort of industry terms. If you look up here, you can see hanging down either side are stacks of speakers. Now these are what's called the main array, left and right. So we have the main, and you've got to remember this, when we're looking at them like this, technically, when I say right, I do mean right over there, and I do mean that is the left. Mm-hmm. It works a little bit different when we're talking about stage lighting, and we'll go into that at a later date. All will become clear. Then we've got the center fills, or the central mix, which are those two speakers hanging there. And they're also mirrored by a little central mix speaker facing out here. And these are all for the audience to hear. So they get all the good music and all the good sounds, and they can hear the show. Okay? Now, if we go a little further up the auditorium, because those speakers are very, very loud, we have something in the region of around about 6,000 watts per side. And in the monitor system, we've got something in the region of around about 1,000 watts, something like that. And then we also have these tiny little speakers here. So for anyone who's at the back of the auditorium, just to fill out their experience, we have these extra little fill speakers there, which we'll call these are sort of like central fills as well. And those are 1,200 watts, and they're run from power amps inside the power room.
Are they 1,200 watts each? Or is
no, just across the three
across.
of them. What we call is like RMS. It's across all of them.
Okay.
And there are two power amps in the rack room that we would go to into the power room, and we'll show you that as well another time, because that's part of the switch on procedure. Okay?
Yeah.